Hello everyone, I am Manish Pandey and welcome back to the UiPath Document Understanding series. In the previous video, we explored UiPath Document Understanding Portal. Now in this video, I will explore Quick Start in Studio features available in UiPath Document Understanding Portal. Let's talk about what is Quick Start in Studio and what is the use of this. Quick Start in Studio is a great feature in UiPath Document Understanding that lets you instantly generate a ready to use document extraction workflow in a Studio web. This is called UiPath Studio now. You just upload a sample document and it builds a process with activities like data extraction and validation in a minute. It's fast and simple way to start working with the document understanding without doing the full setup yourself. The term quick start, which clearly says you can quickly start automating the document processing in a minute without following all traditional DU framework steps like taxonomy, digitization, classification, training, those. Let me explain first how things work when we use UiPath Studio for document extractions. Let's say we need to create a workflow to extract the data from invoice. Then what we do, we create a project and then we install the all the packages, which is the dependency we can say, and we create a workflow, and then we need to take all these activities like load taxonomy. Then we need to open the taxonomy manager where we need to define the documents, group, category, document fields, its type, and then we need to use the load taxonomy, digitize document and OCR engines to convert the images or PDF to machine readable format. Then we use classifiers, and we need to configure the multiple classifiers based on our the documents, based on the document we are going to use. Then we use present validation, means that's for the validation. Then we use train classifier, then data extraction, then begin the validation, and then train extractor. In the data extraction, we use different extractor based on our document. We need to configure the multiple extractors. We need to validate the documents using the validation station to review the results, add the logic to save or display the data, and each steps require the configuration, and you need to import the frameworks like dependencies. You need to spend time thinking which classifier best suits for your document, which extractor best suits for your document, and there are lots of things you need to do here just to create a workflow which can extract the data from the invoice. But now if you are using quick start in a studio, it does almost all of this for you in just a few minutes. Let's click on quick start in studio. Once you click here, it asks you to upload or drag and drop one sample document. Means let's say you want to process invoice, you need to provide a sample document for the invoice document. That can be a PDF, JPG, or PNG. Maximum 14 KB, maximum 20 pages, one document type only. So here you cannot upload a merged document, means one PDF can have multiple documents. No, you don't do that. You need to upload only one document type and one sample. It can be an invoice, receipts, or any document type. And based on that, it will detect that document type here. It will create an automation. So let's start with the invoice. Let's click here. And here we have this invoice format, NEN LLC. Let's open this. Once you'll upload this in the backend, it does everything, all the due frameworks. Means it's going to process the documents, it digitize the documents, it it classifies the documents, and then it gives you the confidence also. It says that with this confidence, this is classified as an invoice. In case of misclassification, you can modify the detected document type below. Means here it identifies that it classifies this attached document as a invoices here. If you think this is correct, you can go with this, you can create a workflow. But if this is misclassified, you can select it from here. And you'll see we have list of documents. From here, you need to choose. You cannot go with any other documents. Only you need to choose from the listed documents. You'll have seen from the, the public endpoint where I have shown what are the, pre-trained documents we have, document types. Only you can choose it from there. So it does digitizations, classifications, and then it's going to create an automation once you click on create workflow. Here we have optional configuration, means do you want to validate the document data? So once you will set yes, then it will send the validation details to the action center, and then there the viewer has to validate that, and you know it will validate the data. It gives you option to give the project name proper. So I will say data extract data from invoices. I can say this is a project. This is my project name. You can add a project description here. Now I want to go with the validate document data. If you don't want to do, you can set it false. Let's click on create workflow. Now what happens? UiPath now automatically opens Studio Wave. That is now Cloud UiPath Studio, you can say. This is one UiPath Studio. And it creates a new automation project for you without writing a single line of code. So you see, it opens automatically this in the UiPath Studio, in a Cloud UiPath Studio, and creates a new automation project for you. And the project name is this one. And from left side, you see the project explorer, where you see this is a main.xml file. This is the project name and this is the main XML file. So it has created a project basically using the fixed predefined template. Let me explain one by one here. So manual trigger means to manually run the workflow. If you have this manual trigger means you have to run this manually. We have download a storage file means this, what it does, it pulls the uploaded document from the storage. So when you upload the sample file from the, when you click on quick start in a studio, you need to upload a sample file. Once you upload a sample file, it uploads that specific document, you can see this one, to the storage bucket. You see it has automatically taken the storage buckets which is used in this workspace. Means let's go to the orchestrator, go to my workspace, go to storage bucket. Let me go to here. So we already have this. So this is the storage buckets. Let's open this, and you see we uploaded that file, and it has uploaded to the storage buckets. Now in this one, it's downloading that file from the storage bucket here, and then it's going to use that. So you see here, download the storage file, first manual trigger, and then it's going to download the storage, that file from the storage bucket. It's using the storage bucket name, the file, and then additional property you can access it from here if we have set up anything, and then store this in the output called downloaded file. Now it has write file processing update. What is this? So this is just a write line, we can say. It's like a log message activity where it's just writing this a text processing file and then whatever file name. So it says that processing file NN LLC underscore scanned invoice one. So it is just taken the same name that we have uploaded, this one. Okay. After that, we have one activity called extract document data. This is used to extract the data from that document which we have uploaded to the storage bucket. Got it. Here, input as a downloaded file means which is coming from the download storage, and then it has the document understanding project as a predefined, means we already have a predefined document type If you want to access, you can access it from like, this UiPath docs, or you can access it from here itself. Let me see somewhere, extractor details. So from this documentations, you see there are a list of documents we have, which is called pre-trained document types, which is already pre-trained. So from this list, it's going to use that. If you click on that, you'll see predefined, generative predefined, due project, and purchase order. These two are basically coming from the UiPath document understanding. So basically, I have created two projects. You'll have seen from the previous video, there are two modern projects there, so it can use it from there itself. But for now, it's using predefined. And extractor, it is taking as a invoices, which is actually uh, this one. So if you're using invoices, so it's taking this one. This is actually is taking as a extractor, which you can access it from the public endpoints. And it has the list of extracted fields for the invoices. All these things will be included for the invoice document type. Okay, you see vendor name, vendor address, billing address, shipping address, all these things, right? We have some additional properties you can access. So timeout 3600, auto validation, do you want to set it on, so it will automatically validate it. So I don't want to automatically validate, so it is set to off. It has generate data type. Now output, design time, all these things. After that we have, because we have set it off here, so we are using a validate document type activity, which will, you know take the action title, means this is for the action center. It will create a, you know an action, a task for the validation, and the title will be validate data. If you want to modify, you can modify it from here. You can say validate extraction results and then hyphen the file name, like that you can do it. Okay, after that, it's using write extracted data. This is the name. This is a write line activity, we can say. You can go to the property, you can see. If you click on canvas view, so you can open it, you can see the properties from here itself. If you click on panel view, you can see the details here itself. So let's click on that, you can see it from here. So it will have details like the following data has been extracted, excluding the table data, and for each fields except tables displays the key value pairs like field name and then field value, like that. And it's going to store the data here in the validated results, the two string, right? So if you know how to use UiPath Studio, you can modify this. Okay. Now, as you see, this is just going to use one file as we have uploaded there. Let's see it from here. That was the download file. Now you will be thinking, how can I process any other invoice documents? Let's say for now I have uploaded a sample document, but now I want to process some other invoice documents. How can I do that? So yes, you can do it, but you have to little bit modify this template. This is just a template. You need to modify that. So here from the download storage file, you see there is an option. It's going to download only this file. Let me first click on canvas view, and now you see here it's downloading. It's downloading only the file, this one. Now you need to modify that. You need to take it from, the storage. Once you'll upload there, it should take it from there. And instead of putting the hard-coded name, you can take it from a variable, correct? And after that, here you need to take the variable name, that variable, and here it will be the downloaded file. Means whatever is downloading from here, that will be processed. Okay. After that, for the validation, after validation, we have a validated results. Uh, that variable, which we are writing it here. That you can again write some expression which can write the data to a notepad or to Excel file. You can write to the data table, and then that data table you can write to the Excel file. So you can click on that and you can search for the activity which you want to do. You can use range, right range, right range Microsoft 365, right range workbook, right CSV, read range, these things. So if you have data saved in the variable, you can use write CSV. No, if you have a data in the data table, you can write that here in the right range activity. We have all these activities. Basically, we have, you can use build data table. Let's search for that. Data, form data, build data table. Let's see if we have that or not. Generate data table. Okay, you see generate data table from text. Now you see, if you are getting the data in the text itself, then you can generate the data table from the text itself. You just need to click on that and it will be automatically added here. And then you can try using that validated this results. Sorry, I typed 3 times, I believe. Okay, and then you can say it like parsing method separated by any value or custom value. So there in the output you can see like what is the separated value column separator we have. This way you can do it. Now this is the time to test this automation. To test this, we have an option. You can see test on local machine or on cloud. I'll go with the test on local machine. I'll click on step by step, test step by step. Right side you can see it's running here, building a project built, and then debugging session, initializing, transferring the project, downloading the download completed, restoring the NuGet packages, package restored, then extract data from this project started. Now this is paused. We need to click on next step. Now this is successful. Click on next step. Now it's going to download the storage file from the storage bucket. Now this is also success. Next step is working on write the that name, the processing file name, this one. You can see it from the output. Next step. Now you see it's going to extract the data from that invoice, that document. Currently it's testing here. It's running. See, this is done. Now we are on the validate document data. Now click on next step. And now it will create a task in the action center. You see, a new task has been created. Execution has been suspended and is waiting for you to complete the task in the action center. So now what you can do, you can open action center from here. So I already have opened this one. Let's refresh it. Go to unassigned and you see validate data. This is assigned here. You can also open it if this action center not opened here. You can click on this open in action center. Now, as I told you earlier in my one of the video that in the UiPath Assistant itself, there is a tab called Tasks. There you can access the Action Center task. Go to Unassigned and you see that same data. You can assign to self. Now, once you assign here, you can see here it is synced with the portal itself. Go to Action and let's refresh this. And you see now this is moved to the pending, means this is already assigned to me. I can validate from here itself. Now I can click on submit and I will continue and save. I'll go with all, which is validated. Now it's completed. I'll minimize that, refresh it from here, go to this one, and now we have an option resume. So click on this. Next step. Okay, now this is success. So write extracted data. This is also it looks success because it has written the data to the output. Let's copy this data and write in the notepad. Let's paste here. The first one is just a trace. Let's close that. Now you will see the actual data, vendor name, the value, key and value, right? We have the table as well. Now this is generate data table from text. Let's click on next step. Let's see what is happening. So now it has written the data to the, it has basically generated the data table from text. So just to explain that, we can customize this template from here. So I have taken this generate data table from text. So it has taken this one and now it has generated a data table. Now you can also publish this. As we are using UiPath Studios, we can publish this to the orchestrator. For that, you can click on publish and you can publish it. Let's publish this. Now we'll say this is the project name and this is the change log. Now you see we are going to publish this to whatever you will select here, there it will be published. This is a personal workspace and this is the tenant process field. I will go with the personal workspace and the version is 1.0.0. Click on publish. Okay, now this has been successfully published. Let's close this. Go to the UiPath orchestrator, refresh it, click on the my workspace, go to automation, and you see just now we published that package. Now if you want to run that, so you can run it. You need to start a job, click on start, and you will see here currently it's running. You can see the logs from here, view logs of the job. So it has extracted the data, started that, and then now it's going to validate the data. You see suspended at this data means we need to open the action center and go to unassigned and see we need to assign to self and then validate this. So for that, what I will do, I will select all, basically click submit, and I will say everything is correct. After that, go to the job and you see automatically it has started running. No need to run it again because this is running in the orchestrator. So once we'll complete the task from here, automatically it will be started. Now if we'll go to the studio again, you can see here this from the workspace, this is the project which we have created and published. So the status is deployed. We have few more options as you are using UiPath Studio, so you can further play with this. You can see the automation details. You can click on three dots and then you can go to the project settings, duplicate it. You can share this with anyone. You can pin it. You can open this code in the UiPath Studio. You can download this code and you can delete it. Right? So if you click on open a studio desktop, it will open this code in the UiPath Studio, and that is called as a cross platform. Currently whatever you were creating here, that's called as a Windows project, but once you'll open that, it will be a cross platform. So I hope this video is helpful. Thank you so much for watching this video.